Now, students, probability. We'll be learning probability. You might say that India will win. That's not probability. India might win, may win, it might rain. All shows probability. Now, there's certain element of uncertainty when you say these words may, might. There's element of uncertainty. So that measure of uncertainty is probability. Now you might think, why should we study this in maths? You will slowly learn that it has got a lot of applicability in maths. Now, when a child is born in a family, it might be a girl or it might be a boy. So, the outcome of girl being born and the outcome of boy being born. And it's an event that a girl is born and it's an event that a boy is born. But sometimes both might be born as twins, a girl and a boy. So what is the outcome? A boy and girl being born together. So what is the event? The boy and the girl are born. So this is how the probability is. It might be girl, boy, boy. And let us start with simple event, that is you are tossing a coin. It's very easy. You take a coin and toss. You might get head or you might get tail. So here it is head. The event is head or a tail. The outcome is a head or a tail. Now you might toss it for 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there is always going to be an outcome of your toss. You have tossed, so there's going to be outcome. That becomes the event. So here 6 times you get head out of 10. 6 times you get head and 4 times you get tail. Out of 10, total is 10. So what is the probability? You're calculating by actually doing tossing and see what is the probability of the event head. What is the probability? 6 times you have got head out of how many? 10. So now you can calculate, it will come to 0.6. The event head, the probability for event head is 0.6. This you have got by actually calculating, tossing 10 times and see how many times you are getting head. Now 6 times you have got head, 4 times you have got tail. So what is the probability of having a tail is 4 out of 10, that is 0.4. So this is how you calculate. This is the simple experiment which you do for probability. Now this way you have to calculate for only one coin. But so this is first step. If you have understood, it's very simple. Total number of time you have tossed and how many time you have got head, how many time you have got tail, and then you put the total number of toss upon the number of that particular event. Probability of having head is 6 by 10.6. Probability of tail 4.10.4. This is the simplest experiment. Now next what you do, you take 2 coins. You take 2 coins. Now naturally when you take 2 coins, each one will have head and tail. So the outcome is called, what it is going to be, you might have the outcome as HH, head. You might have tail. You might have first head and next tail. First tail and second one head. So this is the probability, both head, tail, and this is head, tail, tail, head. Now to take simple numbers for your understanding, let us toss for 10 times here also. What is the, you're doing tossing two coins at the same time. Excuse me. Now, what is the probability of the event HH? You have tossed 10 times. In that, how many times you are getting head, head? Take it to be 2. 2 times you get head, head. So, 2 out of total number, that is 2 by 10, that is 0.2. That is the probability of having the event both head, head, 0.2. Now, for tail, tail, you have been tossing. So, let's take the simple number again. 2 times you are getting tail, tail. You are getting tail, tail out of 10. So, here again for TT, 2 by 10. It might be any number. The numbers might be given and you have to find out the probability. So what you have to do is see how many times they have given and the total number of toss. Finish. Take the ratio and write it. You can write 0.2 or just write 2 by 2. It will be correct. Teacher will give you the answer correct. Now this 2 you have taken head, head, tail, tail. Now out of 4 is over, 6 is remaining. This you can take as 3 and this also you take as 3. So 3 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. Simple numbers we have taken for your understanding. Whatever is given in your question, you see and write the event. Find out what is the probability of that event. Now, here we have done about head, head is over. Now what you tail, tail is over. Now head, tails. What is the probability of first one being head and the other one being tail? Again, this is 3 times you have got out of 10. So it is 0.3. Now the probability of the first one being tail and the other being head is again 3. So 3 by 10, that is 0.3. But if the question is asked in such a way that where it is at least one head, at least 110, then you have to combine. It becomes 6 times out of 10, 6 by 10. The probability of either head or tail being together, then it is 0.6. So you have to read carefully what is the event. Now here it is head, head, tail, tail, head, tail, tail, head, and this is the way you have to calculate. So this is the probability of having a head, tail, tail, head this way. Now when you are tossing the 2 coins, now you learn about the dice. The probability, you have been playing games with dice, that is the primarily it is Ludo used to be played with that dice, but nowadays there are a number of games which are with the dice. In dice it's a cube which has got 1 to 6. The cube has got 1 to 6. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has got 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, 4 dot, 5 dot, 6 dot. You have to put the dice. So here again, if I am taking only 10 times, I am tossing it just 10 times. So 1 I get 1 time, 2 I get 1 time, 3 I get 1 time, 4 I get 1 time, 10 times. So here 6 I might get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So remaining is what? 5. So let us just take here as 2, 2, 4 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can increase this as 2, 2. These numbers are simple for your understanding. So one dice you're getting 2 times, 2 dice you're getting 2 times, 3 you're getting 1 time, 4 you're getting 1 time, 5 you're getting 2 times, 6 you're getting 2 times. Now the probability of having 1 is how much? 2 by total. Total is how much? 10. So here 10. Now what you will do? 1 by 5, or you could directly write as 0.2. This is the probability of the event getting 1. Now what is the probability of event getting 2? 2 times, again 2 by 10, that is 0.2. What is the event of getting 3? 3. Now it is 1 by 10 is equal to 0.1. What is the probability of getting the event 4? That is also 1 by 10, that is 0.1. Probability of getting the event 5, 2 by 10, that is 0.2. The probability of event getting 6, that is 2 by 10, and that is 0.2. So these are the simple numbers for your understanding, but this is the total number of trials in the event, that is 10. And this is the outcomes which you have got. So these events have to be arranged like this: probability of having 1, probability of having 2, probability of having 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, sometimes it might be asked, what is the probability of having odd numbers? So you take odd numbers 1, 3, 5. These are the odd numbers. So you calculate what are the probability having odd numbers. 2 plus 1 plus 2, 5. So it is going to be 5 by 10. What is the probability of having the even numbers? 2, 4, 6. So 2 plus 1 plus 2, 5 by 10. That is, you might write 5 by 10. 1 by 2 is equal to 0.2. So this is how you have to calculate. It is very, very simple. Sometimes it is given in very complicated way, but you read the question. If your concept of probability is clear, you will be able to answer any question. So you have to be clear with the concepts. A coin is tossed 40 times and head is obtained 14 times. So 40 times the coin is tossed. How many times you get head? 14. Find the probability of getting a head. So what is the probability that you'll get head? Let's see. Now the total number of possible outcomes. How many times you have tossed is the total number of possible outcomes. Like it could be 40 times head only. So total number, how many times you have tossed? 40. Total number of possible outcome is 40 because you have tossed 40 times. Number of favorable outcomes, what you want, what is favorable right now is head. So what you want is head. Favorable outcome, how many times it has come? 14 times. So 14. Now the probability of getting head is the number of favorable outcomes. Favorable outcome is how much? 14. Total number of outcomes is 40. So here 14 upon 40. So 2 sevens are and 2 20s are. This is the answer. 7 by 20 is the answer. That is probability of getting head is 7 by 20. So what you have to do is just see how many times you have tossed and what you want head. How many times head has come? 14 times. So 14 upon 40. That is 7 by 20. This is the answer, probability of getting head. But you have to find out for tail also. So now only head is given. How you find out tail? 40 minus 14. 40 minus 14 is the number of favorable outcomes. Now here how many times you have got tail is 40 minus 14 is equal to 26. So number of times which you have got tail is 40 minus 14, that is 26. Now you wanted, that is the probability for getting tail now. Tail. So here you find out for probability of tail. So number of favorable outcome for tail is 26. 26. Total number of trial is same. It is 40 only. Toss 40 times. So it is 40. But what is change? Number of favorable for tail is how much? 26. So 26 upon 40. Now 2 13s are 2 20s are 40. So what is the probability of getting tail? It is 13 by 20. Now out of 400 students, 165 like tea and 120 like coffee. So there are 400 students. Now here 165 they like tea, 120 like coffee, and some remaining students they like both. Now when you catch hold of one student, what is the probability that will like tea or like coffee or like both? So the total number of student is 400. So what you do, the total possible outcome is 400. 400 for tea, coffee or liking both. Now how many students like tea? 165. So what is the probability of a student liking tea is 165 by 400. What is the probability of student liking coffee? How many students like coffee? 120. So it is 120 upon 400. Now students who like both. So total is how much? 400. How much you have to? You have to minus the students who like tea and coffee. So you have to minus 165. You have to minus 120. So you will get 115. So number of students who like both is 115. And one probability the student will like both is 115 upon 400. Now a die is thrown 50 times. A die is the cube which has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you toss a die, then you might get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the probability of getting 1? What is the probability of getting 2, 3, 4, 5? So number of times an outcome appears. 50 times total is 50 times. So 50 times, how many times one has appeared? 5 times. So what is the probability of getting 1 is 5 and total outcomes it is 50. So it is 5 by 50. What is the probability of getting 2? Here it is 8 by 50. 8 by 50. What is the probability of getting 3? It is, you have to write the total number 50 and how many times it has appeared? 10 times. So the probability of getting 1 is 5 by 50, 2, 8 by 50, 3, 10 by 50. So now 4, probability of getting 4 is 9 by 50. 9 by 50. Probability of getting 4, 5. Getting 5. 8 by 50. 8 by 50. Getting 6. P6 is 10 by 50. So this is how you can find the probability of each number when you toss it. You toss it 50 times, that is the total outcome. So how many times it has appeared? 5. 5 by 50. 8 by 50. 10 by 50. 9 by 50. 8 by 50. 5 is 8 by 50. 6 is 10 by 50. Now, sometimes a question, if you have understood this, it's very simple. But sometimes a question might be asked, what is the probability of getting less than 4? Less than 4, this is 4. Less than 4 is 3, 2, 1. So you have to total 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 plus 10 is 23. So less than 4 is 23. Less than 4 is 23 upon total outcome is how much? 50. So if what is the probability of getting less than 4 is, you have to total this and the total number of times you have tossed, so it is 23 by 50. But sometimes it might be asked more than 4. So total 5 and 6 are more than 4. So you total this 18. It is more than 4. It is how much? The probability 8 plus 10 is 18 by 50. So more than 4, the probability is 18 by 50. Same way, if a question is asked, what is the probability of getting odd number? Then you add, what is odd number? 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5 is the odd number. So what you do is add this odd number, 5 plus 10, 15. 15 plus 5, 23. 23. So it will be 23 upon 50. Same way it can be asked, what is the probability of even number? Then 2, 4, 6. You add 8 plus 9 plus 10. So 16, 17 plus 10, 27. So even number, the probability is 27 by 50. This is how you find the probability. Read the question and understand and see what is asked and answer accordingly. Hope you have understood the concept of probability. Now, in a cricket match, a batsman hits a boundary 12 times out of 50 balls he plays. Further, if he plays one more ball, what will be the probability that hits a boundary? He does not hit a boundary. Now, the favorable outcome of hitting a boundary is 12 times. Out of how many outcomes? 80. So, what is the probability that he will hit a boundary? He will hit a boundary. What is the probability that he hits a boundary? Now, the favorable outcomes are 12. 12. Out of how many total outcomes? 80. So, what is the probability of hitting a boundary? Now, 12 you have to divide 2 6s, 2 40s, 2 3s, 2 20s. So the probability is 3 by 20. So this is the answer. Now, what is the probability he does not hit a boundary? He does not hit a boundary. So now here does not hit a boundary. What is the probability? Now what you have to do is from the total 80 you have to minus 12. 12 and total is 80. So 80 minus 12 is 68 out of 80. So this is the answer. You can do further calculation by cancellation. 34 to 34 are 68. 2 40s are 80. Further 17 2s are 34 and 2 20s are 40. So the answer is 17 by 20. So here the probability that here boundary hits a boundary, the probability is 12 by 80, you get 3 by 20. What is the probability does not hit a boundary? Then you have to minus from total, you have to minus 12, that is hitting the boundary, rest will be not hitting the boundary. So 80 minus 12 by 80, 68 by 80, you get the answer 17 by 20. Now a dice is rolled once. You know dice is a cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a dice is rolled once. Only once it is rolled. So what is the probability that it will get 1, 1, 6, 2, 1, 6, 3, 1, 6, 4, 1, 6, 5, 1, 6, 6, 1, 6. So getting any number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the probability is 1/6. So here first, what is the probability that it will have 3 when you roll the dice? It is 1/6. 1/6. What is the probability that you will have 5? That is 1/6. 2 or 4. Either you have 2 or 4. Again, it is 2. Probability of 2 is 1/6. Probability of 4, it is 1/6. Now here more than 4. More than 4. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More than 4 are 2 numbers 5 and 6. So 2 numbers are there. So what is the probability of more than 4? More than 4. What is the probability? 2 numbers are there. So 2 by 6. Total outcome it can be 6. So 2 numbers are there. 2 by 6. So here 2 3s are 6. So what is the probability of having more than 4? More than 4, it is 1 by 3. Now a box contains 3 yellow, 4 green and 8 blue tickets. In a box there are 3 colored tickets. 3 are yellow, 4 are green, 8 blue tickets. A ticket is chosen at random. Find the probability that the ticket is yellow, green, blue, red, not yellow. So first let us start. The probability of it being yellow. The probability of it being yellow. What is the probability? 3 by total is how much? 3 plus 4 plus 8 is 15. Is 15. So the probability of getting yellow is 3 by 15. What is the probability of getting green? Green. Green is how much? Green is how much? 4. So what is the probability of getting green is 4 by 15. Probability of getting green is 4 by 15. What is the probability of getting blue? Blue. Blue is 8 by 15. 8 by 15. This is the favorable outcome and this is total outcome. So this is the ratio which you get for the yellow, green, blue. But now what is asked is red. Do we have red? No. So what is the probability of getting red? Is 0. Not yellow. How many are yellow? 3. Not yellow are 4 plus 8. So it is 12. So what is the probability of not getting yellow? Not getting yellow. What is the probability of not getting yellow? That is, you have to add 4 plus 8, that is 12 by 15. So here 3 fours are and 3 fives are. 4 by probability is 4 by 5.